here in front of Holy Angels Church. I think most of you that went to school and church here remember we had to walk from the school to the church with our hands folded as we entered church. This still feels like home. Holy Angels was the center pretty much of our existence. We went to church here, we went to school here. All our sports were related to the school. Our lives pretty well revolved around the parish and the school here. We're standing out here at 37th and Caseyville Avenue, and in my memory I can still see the old brick building of Hawthorne that was across the street. Memories of Beiersdorfer's Bakery. The Gleesons got 2 loaves of buttercrust bread from Beiersdorfer's Bakery every day. And we boys, I think we kind of fought over who got to do that, because as we went into the bakery, it was later in the day, and the things that were not going to be sold by the Beiersdorfers ended up in a bag for us to take as we walked home. They had the best chocolate glazed donuts that I've ever eaten. In the area there was Isley's Pharmacy, and down the street was Neater's Dairy. Walked by Neater's Dairy every day. Pretty much probably was in there every day. I didn't always have money to buy anything, but when I did, it was a bag of chips and the ice cream, the Millstadt Creamery ice cream. Still to this day, the best ice cream that I've ever eaten. Thank you. Here we are in front of the Holy Angels Convent. I just wanted to make mention of it. I think back on it, and you think to yourself, there were probably at various times 10 to 12 nuns, adult ladies, who lived in this building together as a group. Later on, after the parish was closed, Joe Hubbard and the Catholic Urban programs refurbished and used this building for the Holy Angel Shelter for women and families in need with children. Did great service to this community. It's my understanding that just recently they had some plumbing issues with the building, and they've moved the shelter to the Hubbard House out near St. Philip's. Here we are in the remnants of Holy Angels School. I'm going to point out a couple of the classrooms. This downstairs classroom was my first grade classroom with Sister Marie Rosaire, who I've had contact with in the last few years. She's gone back to her real name. Sister Barb Gears is her name, and she's alive and well. Very nice lady. I remember her as very nice as a child, as a first grader. The upstairs room, for those of you and most of us that were at Holy Angels during her tenure will remember Sister Mary John. Sister Mary John was a force to be reckoned with. You know, I think about my time here at Holy Angels. They were my formidable years. In many ways, I remember more about those years than some of the things that I did last week. I remember my first grade teacher, Sister Marie Rosaire, my second grade teacher, Sister Elijah, my third grade teacher, Miss Nora O'Brien, my fourth grade teacher, Miss Barbara Wathen, my fifth grade teacher, Miss Marion Habian, my sixth grade teacher, Sister Francida, my seventh grade teacher, who was our homeroom teacher, was Mrs. Newton. Because in those later years, we broke off into specialized classrooms. Sister Michaeline for English and writing, Sister Urban Maureen for math, Mrs. Fantini for science. We had Sister Mary John for PE. But I could name all kinds of teachers. Our principals during that period of time, Sister Philip Marie and Sister Barbara Jean. But I can still hear us. Early years playing on what was asphalt here in between the school and the church. The middle area that's missing now, that's where the second, third, fourth, 5th, 6th, and 7th classrooms, the lower classrooms, downstairs, the upstairs. And who could forget Mr. Art Donzie? We called him the janitor. I guess in modern day parlance it would be the custodian, but he was a constant. We remember him. And we didn't understand at the time. He was going through the trash can and pulling out the things that were good. Things that kids just threw away, still in the package, that Mr. Donzie recycled, and I'm sure that gave to people who were in need, who were actually hungry. He drove his van where he brought the older ladies who didn't have a ride to church. He picked them up and brought them here to the church on Sundays. Fond memories. Great place. I'm home. I'm back at Holy Angels. Here we are in front of the gym and cafeteria. This building was brand new and opened in our second semester of my 3rd grade. Basically, we came back from Christmas break in January of 1969 to this building, to a cafeteria and a gym that were brand spanking new. For years, we had Sloppy Joes once a month that they would sell us in the classroom. But later on, we had hot lunches that included Sloppy Joes here at Holy Angels. I'm a little sketchy. I'm surprised at myself because I really do remember vividly most of my experiences here at Holy Angels. But I don't remember us having hot lunches every day thereafter from 3rd through my time here in 7th grade. I know we had it on maybe several days a week. I think those of you that remember the Sloppy Joes, probably because it was such a treat for us, most of us remember those Sloppy Joes as really, really good. The ladies from the parish served in that cafeteria and fixed the food. Many of the women we knew at the time, and you try to butter them up so they gave you a little bit extra while you were here. The gym itself, we got to practice in a bit. We had some games there later on, but really didn't get to use the gym that much. It was the pride and joy. This building was the pride and joy of Monsignor Cletus Cunningham, Father Cunningham at the time. They raised the money and built this on his watch here at Holy Angels, so he was very protective of it. Unfortunately, that meant that many of us who were here, whose families donated to build this facility, didn't really get to get the utilization out of it that we could have or perhaps should have. It's just a sign of the times.